look, there's a bunch of ex-investment bankers in my class at business school. I said, but I don't like any of them. And he's like, and he's kind of looking at her. He's like, well, why not? I said, well, I said, they think they know everything. They're pretty arrogant. You got to understand, I'm an engineer. We do know everything. It bothers us, right? So I said, but in all honesty, John, I said, I don't know what they do for a living. I don't understand what they do. Nobody had actually explained it to me.
Yes.
And so he said, why don't you come down to my office? I was at Columbia, right? He said, why don't you come down to my office? And I had lunch with him. And what was going to be a 30-minute lunch went, 2.5 hours. At the end of that lunch, he called, he was a CFO of Morgan Stanley, the CFO of Merrill Lynch, Goldman Sachs, all, and said, you got to interview, you got to talk to this kid, right? And so I talked to these guys. So I ended up getting a job. Actually, from every major investment bank, I went to Goldman Sachs, right? Because Goldman was the only one that actually had a teamwork orientation. Everybody else, this was the guy, you worked for him. And I'm like, okay, everybody around that guy's been around him 6 years. And here I am as some newcomer, not being in investment banking, having worked for 6 years. It's like, no way I'm going to get an inside track on that. So yeah, decisions, right? So I'm like, let me go to Goldman, teamwork orientation, go there, start really work, do well.
Where your merit would be rewarded.
Yeah, well, I didn't know it was going to be rewarded, but what would happen